Well, I'm getting ready to build a harness for the second tender, and the plan was to use some flex wire, and I got some black flex wire. I had some other stuff that I had been using. Oh, it's somewhere else. I don't know where I left it. Here it is. I have it in here, and I'm running low on the black and the red because I use it all the time. So I ordered a roll of black. I didn't know he had red. He has red. But what I liked, it had a little harness kit like for the flyer engines, and the guy puts this cloth piece on, and it's highly flexible. I mean, it just really flexes, and I thought it looked great. So I ordered some, but I need to solder the tips, and then I got to put clamps, bits on the ends, probably these ends, for the connector, and it starts to get messy. But what I thought I could do is I could cut this off and take it over, but I can't put 4 wires through it because I already had the connectors on it. So I put 2 wires through, and I used 2 of the sheaths, you might call them. But boy, if that's clamped, up, and then that's all you're going to see is this much, like, I think that looks pretty darn nice. But in this case, we're going to have 2 on the other side, only because that's the best I can do. But I'm asking him, on my knees, I'm asking him, can he give me 2 reds and 2 black wires? Because this is good gauge, and it's flexible. So if he could do 2 red and 2 black, I'd be in. I could use that because I need to differentiate between the pairs, not so much all 4, but just those 2 pairs. And if I can bring 2 over and I know which ones, I could label them or somehow mark it in my head. I would be able to do the pairs okay. I don't need the green and yellow and the white and orange and whatnot. I thought this is going to look really good hanging down, and I've drilled a hole here. I've got a whole new chassis design. I'm printing this out now. I'm taking the screws off from coming down like this, and what I'm going to do is bring the screws in from the bottom. So you see there's a hole there. You just swing that over. You just swing this over and you could reach that screw. It's going to be 440. Just put a 440 screw in there, and you can start this guy, and it will be screwed down easier, and I could make it narrower so I don't have so much trouble getting the body around it, because you can see I had to do a lot of chopping and hacking to get that body in. So I've narrowed this thing, screws from the bottom, and we have a harness now that will look really nice, not rainbow wiring, and all the rest doesn't really care so much. I mean, all this will be tidier on the next engine. And then the lighting, I think what I'm going to have to do is just send the lighting in with the kit and let you guys figure out how you want to do it and where you want to do it. I don't want to do everything. I just don't want to do it everything for you. And I want you to do it the way you want it. You see what I'm saying? Plus, I'd like to get this done. I'd like to get it in your hands. That way you guys can be dealing with it. So you won't have to deal with this stuff. You won't have to deal with wiring. The chassis will be ready to run, but the light positioning, I'm going to leave that open for you. I'll give you the lights. You can put them in and place them however you want. And what else? Oh, these were just clipped on. They're not really on. Okay. I think I might rework this connector. I might make it a little different, a little easier to put things in, because this connector is kind of fat on us. So I think if I just got rid of this big fat piece and just put the pins in, that might work. And then this guy would just slide on. You'd have an orientation. I'd make sure you knew what it was. Anyway, that's kind of what I was fussing about and worried about and getting on my brain. I feel really good about the trucks now. We've got that. I narrowed them up that littlest bit. That just makes a world of difference with these wheels for smoothness. And I really think I've made the last hole changes, and I think we're going to be printing final chassis now any day. Like I said, I'm printing this guy now. I'm going to print this guy for this one so we can get this guy nailed down. And I'm also going to create these. I'm probably just going to mark some red. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I guess I'm going to do it like this. Solder these in the back, poke them down, and then run these over, and then put the ends on them like real close to the end, and then put the connector on it. Just keep it as short as I can. And I'll have to make these wires up. But that it takes 2 to tango, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can do both the 2 and 3 engines that way. And number 1 engine will have 4 actually, but they'll be thinner. But I think that'll be fine for that. It'll be okay, I think. All right, well, that's the way it goes. You can't get everything you want. I'm begging him to do black and red next time. At least give me 2 colors. I don't know. The guy's tough. Apparently he does it one way and that's it. Oh, heck. He's a tough guy. But they sure are nice, aren't they? Wow. They look great. I cut one apart just so I could get to it. And, okay, that's it. It's been a rough week. We put in a new Verizon Fios router, and I relocated it because I had poor signal upstairs. But I mean, it's nice and everything, but oh my God, when you have to change stuff, it just goes nuts on you. We're still not happy with it, but we're going to ask him to come back. So there's the part getting printed. It's looking good. Oh, we got in the new router and all my stuff works faster. It's crazy. All my stuff works faster. Except me. I don't work faster. Look at that, 8 minutes. This it's a speed demon. I'm telling you. It's great. 53 minutes. Okay, so I'll get that done. I'll probably call it quits. It's 20 after. And we'll be chipping away as best I can off and on, okay? Try to get these done and out to you. Thanks.